Alright, so we've just got a video here today, a walkthrough of the new 2020 WideWheel PRO with the WideWheel 2019 model for comparison. Just had a lot of people asking us what the key features are of the Pro, and just going to run through those today. So the biggest thing that you'd notice as a rider is having the display up on the handlebars there, and this gives you a readout of your speed, your battery, all the usual things. The WideWheel maintains one of its key advantages, which is having a key. This is great because you pull up against the cafe, you're leaving something that's quite valuable out the front. It's nice to know you've got that extra security of taking the key inside in your pocket. Coming down here, we've got the e-took lock. That's an added accessory which we have for sale. The WideWheel still comes in the two models, a 500 watt rear wheel drive or a 1000 watt. That's a dual 500 watt motors, front and rear. That's the model we've got here today. You've also got in the 2020 model a front and rear brake, so that's one major upgrade from the 2019 model, which had a single rear brake. You've now got the front and rear, so you've got stopping power to match the speed of the scooter. The top speed of the scooter is around 39-40 kilometers an hour, so it's got plenty of top end. But what really makes the WideWheel stand out again in 2020 is its acceleration and its hill climbing. We like to say it eat hills alive, so that's perfect for people using it in Auckland, using it in Wellington. This makes it a real valid option as a commuter scooter, so it can actually replace a lot of those car rides, especially in the summertime. Something else to note about the WideWheel is it has foam tyres. So it's got multi-layer foam, they're very long lasting. This actually means also that you get no punctures, so if you've ever been caught kilometres from where you're trying to get with a puncture on your scooter, you'll be very thankful for the idea that you can't get punctures anymore. Having said that, it's not, you can see they're quite slick, and so they're not the best if it's been just raining. So if you're riding and it's in the wet or it's just raining, you want to be a little bit more careful. It does have the dual suspension, so you can see there front and rear, and that's something again from 2019 carried into 2020. That gives it a really comfortable ride, and it is quite significant suspension. You can go over grass, you can cross over pathways, but it definitely isn't what you'd call an off-road scooter. But you can go over path and grass, reserves, things like that, no problem at all. The combination of the suspension and the firm foam tyres does mean that it has a softened ride, but it definitely wouldn't be as soft as a dual suspension full pneumatic tyre. So there's a balance there between the no punctures and a little bit of ride feel. If you come up to the folding mechanism in the middle of the neck there, you can see that it has quite a unique sort of twist dial fold. This is a real feature of the scooter because it gives it a very firm setting, whether it's up or whether it's down, and we haven't actually seen any other scooters with that, so that's definitely a feature. Additionally, an upgrade into the 2020 model is they've added a larger battery version. For all the details of the specs, you can check them on the site for the people who want to geek out on amp hours and all the specs, but it is a bigger battery, which is what most of us need to know. So there's plenty of range, which also helps you with the commuting. Coming up again to the handlebars, to increase the ride comfort again, what they've done is added the sort of wing type grips, and it's also got sort of a ribbed grip, so that gives you a really comfortable ride feel. Another advantage, just slight advantage over the 2019 model. On with some additional safety features. Once again, it has the flashing rear tail light, so that's a rear tail light which is on when you're riding, and when you pull the brakes, if you have the light on, then that will actually flash. So that's quite bright at night, which is important for safety. You also have, for safety and ride comfort, you have the cruise control, which is in that controlled by that central display, and you also have a nice bright sort of down-facing headlight, which is perfect for cruising on the cycleways, safely down the footpath side of the road, wherever it's legal in your area. At night or in the dimmer light, we always advise having those on. So yeah, just wanted to give you a quick walkthrough of the WideWheel PRO 2020 with some of its key new features. As always, Storm Rides are the official importer of the WideWheel and WideWheel Pro. Just go to the website stormrides.nz. That's stormrides.nz.